But unfortunately, when I was on the road doing the ONO school tour, I started to get emails of school cancelling and saying they won't be able to do it. So when I start to read into the emails, they're saying that they got calls from TBC, I think it is.
Bless up ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to the channel. It's a girl and Isabel Rose, and in this one, Justice Minister warns Integrity Commission to stop announcing probes, as well as the People's National Party opposition spokesman on security Peter Bunting speaks on the Integrity Commission in the House of Senate. RT Spice snubs by Pastor Shuttleworth, and Jamaica Labour Party's logo brandish on sign. Stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Notification shout out goes to Major Daps, big up yourself Major Daps, as well as Gwendolyn Brown, big up yourself Gwendolyn Brown, and thanks for the continued support from each and every one. So in this first segment, Delroy Chuck, the Minister of Justice, after advising members from his side about not giving pertinent information about their spouse and children's income to the Integrity Commission, faced a whole heap of backlash and persons calling for him to resign, as well as the People's National Party representative. Now, we also stated in a part of that oversight committee saying that the Integrity Commission should refrain from announcing that it is carrying out probes related to public officials until the investigations are complete and it is able to report on the findings. So, quote unquote, him has said them not to come out, come report no investigation. Right? And him advising members from his side to withhold information, which is an offense within itself. Him come back again and come attack this here nonsense here that they must not come out and report investigation. They must wait until investigation is complete before they report. Hear more of what he said.
Before you announce that you're investigating, at least there should be some evidence that the allegations have some probative value. Now, all of this could be avoided, Chairman, if the Integrity Commission stick or comply with Section 53, that they don't report investigation, they just investigate and report, which is what I have been saying repeatedly. So that to the extent that they do an investigation, it is obvious that having got an allegation and they are going to investigate. Now, if there's no probative value as they move forward, it is abandoned.
And just to add, I remember I done a video back in 2023 where Everall Warmington was basically saying that the Integrity Commission Act should scrap statutory declaration. So, as I stated, I've been always saying that, you know, they're showing us day by day that they're promoting and they're supporting corruption at all costs when they still cannot even sign the Integrity Commission's Code of Conduct. But me gonna make you hear Peter Bunting speaking out in the House of Senate debate as it pertains to corruption and hypocrisy of this current government.
Let me start by quoting in the debate on the bill establishing the new Integrity Commission, the Prime Minister Andrew Holness, then said, and I quote, "As a politically independent country, we could have achieved much more were it not for corruption in many forms. Revenue leakage. That's 2017. Revenue leakage due to corrupt practices, misuse of public funds, and the overall perception of pervasive corruption, all of which have served to compromise the flow of investment into our country." Listen to this, Alvin. all of which have served to compromise the flow of investment into our country. End quote. Now, this helps explain why net foreign direct investment in 2023 is less than half what it was in 2015. It is less than half. It is less than half what it was. You know, that's like pushing a knife 6 inches into somebody's back, pulling it out 2 inches and then celebrating. Right? The net, listen to the data. Listen to the data. Net foreign direct investment in 2023, World Bank statistics, 376 million. In 2015, it was 926 million. Right? Clearly, corruption has compromised the flow of investment into our country, based on the Prime Minister's statement. The Prime Minister continued. The Prime Minister continued, and I quote, "The Economic Growth Council has also recently identified corruption as a significant retardant to growth." End quote. But let me repeat that. Prime Minister Andrew Holness continued, quote, "The Economic Growth Council has also recently identified corruption as a significant retardant to growth." End quote. Now, colleagues, we understand why, notwithstanding all the economic and fiscal reforms implemented since 2013, growth is so elusive. The PM signaled it. Corruption. The PM signaled it. Corruption. But let me continue. In his message to commemorate International Anti-Corruption Day in 2020, the Prime Minister stated, and I again quote, "Under the leadership of Chairman the Honorable Justice Seymour Panton, the Commission continues to distinguish itself, operating without fear or favor, in pursuit of a just and corruption-free public sector, and ensuring the best and most efficient use of public resources." End quote. What a full-throated and unqualified endorsement of the Integrity Commission and its leadership under Justice Panton. Now, this is where, you know, that meme that they use on YouTube or TikTok that says, "A few moments later." In this one, it would be a few years later, after the Integrity Commission issued a damning investigative report on the same Prime Minister, detailing a series of complex financial arrangements involving 28 bank accounts with thousands of transactions and hundreds of millions of dollars passing betwixt and between these accounts. Well,
Yes, so you're saying
suddenly, that same PM has now gone to court, and I'm not commenting on the strength of his case. Just the fact is, he has gone to court seeking to strike down the provisions of the Integrity Commission Act and declare Section 14(5) unconstitutional. My observation is simple, that it's very unusual, in fact extraordinary, that a law piloted and passed by his government and which his Attorney General would have certified as constitutional is now being challenged in court. That's all I'm saying.
Now in this segment, following the government inking the first leg of the Spark program, 20 billion of road work to be done on parochial roads. And each MP was given a task to pick the 10 worst roads or the 10 most important roads in their constituency, right, according to NAA. And so I received this picture of the MP of St. James Central, who is the Deputy House Speaker, Heward Clark. And the sign is showing that he chose Unity Heights as one of his 10 roads recommended to the NAA. But what's rubbing people the wrong way is the Jamaica Labour Party's logo being on that flyer or that board. And it is not a Jamaica Labour Party funded program. I must point that out and I must add that. So even if you want to put up a board to say, yeah, I chose this road out of 10, what the Jamaica Labour Party logo has to do with the roads, it's not FUNA money spending, it's the taxpayers' money. Both Jamaica Labour Party supporters and People's National Party supporters, as well as the third party UIC supporters, paying taxes, and it's been used in this Spark program to fix our roads that are affecting all of us. So the fact that we're in a election year, this is how they're showing us that they operate, that once they are MPs, they're only serving supporters of Jamaica Labour Party. This is nonsense and this don't make no sense, and people must come out and call them out on things like this. Last but not least, dancehall artist Spice alleges that her school tour was cancelled due to reports from a Pastor Shuttleworth. And she sat down with host of the CVM at Sunrise and she spoke.
Excited for them and excited for the other schools and what was to come, because I have my Grace Hamilton Foundation as well. So I was so happy to go into the school. But unfortunately, when I was on the road doing the Ono school tour, I started to get emails of school cancelling and saying they won't be able to do it. So when I start to read into the emails, they're saying that they got calls from TBC, I think it is. TBC is a church or program that is saying that they don't think I am fitting enough to go into the schools. I even have a recording that Apostle Jeffrey, I think Shuttleland or something, was on the program on TBC radio discussing it. Shuttleworth, yes. Oh, you know I am, I friend. Yes. It was so strange to me. But I think his problem is because I took keynote and listened to him. He kept speaking on Spice and my music videos and stuff. I'm not going to the schools to show my music video or doing whatever you're speaking about that is happening with Spice, the artist, and his music video. I'm going as a grown woman, successful woman, Grace Hamilton, to speak and share and to encourage the kids, to say no to the things that is happening. So I was very confused.
Now, my opinion on this is that at the end of the day, this is her bread and butter. This is her profession. And I don't believe that her acts on stage would have been the same at a school. Remember, there's a time and place for everything. And so her going into a school tour to basically let the children know that she too has been risen up from the slum and they too can do it. I am sure that she has songs in her catalogue that is fit for school and fit to uplift, the children. And so this reporting from the past doesn't sit well with me. Remember that none of us are holier than Christ himself, and Christ has walked amongst many others. Criminals, thieves, you name it. And so this is very disturbing to know that the pastor would have done something like this. But without further ado, I would love to hear your thoughts and opinion on everything that was outlined in this video. Let me hear what you think about, what Spice has revealed. Drop it in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel on the road to 30K and beyond. Help me to get there, ABR family and viewers. Once you come up on the channel, please to like and share the videos. And if you're new, please subscribe. Get this video to at least 3,000 likes. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.